Here's an expanded timeline of Super Mario 64 beta lore, starting from the game's initial development in the early 1990s through the ongoing fan-driven lore revival post-2020. Early 1990s, concept and initial development. 1993–1994, initial concepts and early prototypes. Development of Super Mario 64 began around 1993 to 1994. With Shigeru Miyamoto's team experimenting with 3D movement using Mario as a test character. Initially, they tested concepts on more powerful hardware, focusing on perfecting Mario's movement and camera controls, which were critical innovations for platform games at the time. 1994, early tech demos. Early test builds showed Mario navigating simple environments with a free-roaming camera system. These builds helped the development team refine how Mario would move in 3D, which was revolutionary for the era. During this time, Mario's movement set, such as wall kicks, long jumps, and swimming, was gradually refined. 1995, public teasers and beta features. November 1995, Shoshinkai Trade Show demo. Nintendo presented an early version of Super Mario 64 at the Shoshinkai Trade Show. This build showcased Peach's castle as a more basic hub with simpler textures and designs. Early versions of familiar levels, like Ball Boom Battlefield, were shown, but certain details were different, such as altered textures and less defined models. Early gameplay mechanics. Test footage from this period displayed gameplay elements that were later cut or changed, such as a different HUD design, an earlier version of the health system, and some animations or moves that were ultimately refined or removed. 1996, pre-release development and final changes. Mid-1996, additional changes to levels and camera. As development neared completion, several levels underwent major design tweaks. Some stages, like Wet Dry World, had notably different structures and color palettes, suggesting Nintendo experimented with different atmospheres and aesthetics during this phase. Finalizing Mario's moveset and power-ups. The development team made last-minute adjustments to Mario's moves, including wall kicks, triple jumps, and swimming mechanics. Some unused power-ups, like an early version of the metal cap, were cut or modified. This phase also saw refinement to existing elements, such as coin behavior and enemy eye, to ensure fluid gameplay. 1997–2019, rumors, mysteries, and growing fandom interest. Late 1990s to early 2000s, rumors of hidden characters and L is real. Following the game's release, rumors circulated about hidden characters like Luigi. Many fans speculated about the L is real 2401 inscription on a plaque in the courtyard, theorizing it hinted at Luigi's existence in the game. Though debunked, it inspired urban legends about secret ways to unlock Luigi. 2000s, rise of fan theories and beta speculation. As online communities grew, fans shared discoveries and theories. Beta screenshots, early magazine images, and demo footage became sources of speculation about what might have been removed from the final game. People analyzed everything from textures to level layouts in an attempt to piece together Nintendo's creative process. Early 2010s, beta reconstruction projects. A sub-community of Super Mario 64 modders emerged, creating ROM hacks based on early screenshots and descriptions. These projects aim to reconstruct or reimagine what the beta versions of levels and mechanics might have looked like. Tools like texture editing and level design software made it easier for fans to create their own Super Mario 64 mods based on beta elements. July 2020, the Giga Leak and the birth of modern Super Mario 64 lore. Giga Leak and Luigi Discovery. The July 2020 Nintendo Giga Leak revealed beta assets and models for Super Mario 64, including a model for Luigi. This confirmed long-standing suspicions and inspired a new wave of fan content. Other assets in the leak included unused textures and levels. Some textures showed alternate color schemes or simpler designs, suggesting Nintendo's iterative process in creating the final look of each level. Beta HUD and sound effects. Differences in HUD design and audio files gave fans insight into early design choices and soundscapes Nintendo tested but eventually abandoned. Iceberg theory and Wario apparition. Around the same time, Super Mario 64 became a popular subject for iceberg theory videos on YouTube, which organized both factual and fictional mysteries in an iceberg format. The Wario apparition, inspired by Mario Kart 64 promotional content, fans created the myth of the Wario apparition, an eerie, distorted version of Wario supposedly appearing under mysterious circumstances. Wario's spectral presence and the phrase "you want fun, Wario show you fun" became staples of this legend. Every copy of Mario 64 is personalized theory. This theory suggested that each Super Mario 64 cartridge was uniquely adapted by Nintendo to its players' behavior, leading to individualized, eerie in-game experiences. Late 2028-2024, the modern age of Super Mario 64 beta and lore revival. Fan-driven ROM hacks and personalized experiences inspired by theories from the Iceberg and Giga Leak content. Fans created ROM hacks based on Super Mario 64's beta, attempting to recreate early elements like Luigi or beta stages. Many hacks included eerie features, such as distorted models, randomized levels, and hidden Wario apparitions, embodying the personalized Super Mario 64 mythos. Influence on horror games and AI content. The personalized copy theory inspired a wave of indie horror games and fan projects, with some using AI to mimic the surreal, shifting nature of the alleged personalized copies. Games created eerie atmospheres by altering visuals, eye behaviors, or level layouts to give players an unsettling, surreal experience reminiscent of Super Mario 64's alleged hidden horror elements. Ongoing fan projects and YouTube Lost Media channels dedicated to Lost Media and Super Mario 64 lore continued to cover the game's beta elements, creepypasta myths, and theories, keeping Super Mario 64's legendary status alive. New mods and projects are underway, including attempts to reconstruct beta stages and add unique eye behavior to simulate a personalized experience. From its initial concept stages in the early 1990s to its resurgence in horror and lore circles post-2020, Super Mario 64 has remained a cornerstone of gaming culture. Its beta mysteries, fan theories, and personalized myths have evolved beyond the original game, cementing Super Mario 64 as one of gaming's most iconic titles with a unique blend of nostalgia, myth, and fan-driven creativity. 4.